What's up? How you doing? How's your day? How's your week? Monday or Tuesday? Monday. How you doing? How's your mom doing? How's your dad doing? Alright, let's see. Let's see how your family's doing. In the present, they are... Your family is mayonnaise. It's me. It's man. I'm your family. What? Once again. Alright, family, friendship, charitable deeds, the greater good. Spiritual meaning is the self, transcendence, communion. So, in the presence, you are with family, trying to transcend something. Maybe you're trying to send some kind of charitable deed, so maybe you're trying to send some money or some kind of help for the greater good and for the family and friendship. Maybe you're trying to send it to me or something, so maybe you're trying to send something to me, and maybe you're using family and friends to do this, and it's not getting there. Maybe this is what you want to do because this is for the greater good. And in the past, you were, the past day, the guys, since there is really no past, you're only in the present because there is no future. It's all singular, all happening at once. But in the past, you had a day of hope, relief, clarity, and understanding and progress. And this helped you with a higher consciousness, and you were able to maybe mute some things, like you were maybe able to shut some things out. Maybe you were get rid of some headaches or some kind of itch you had. You know what I mean? Like you were able to get rid of, or maybe you disease or something. Maybe you got rid of a disease. You cured yourself, and this gave relief and clarity to a lot of people and a lot of understanding. Maybe you have such a higher consciousness and a destiny not like any other that it's hard for people to understand and hope for, because it is such a progressive state and a consciousness, of higher consciousness, that most people can't even get there. You're so clear that like you don't even realize that you bring a lot of relief and hope, and when you put it out in layman's terms, I guess, or when you put it out where other people can hear it, you know, they progressively are understanding more and more. And this is like helping people. So in the past, they were just muting you out, kind of, and hoping that you like get some relief or clarity and understanding progress. But coming to realize that this is your destiny and you are the higher consciousness, and they're starting to understand progressively that you are the hope. You are the great white hope. You are the man. You know what I mean? You are the man, and in this day, in this present time, you know, you have a little bit of help. You need a little bit of help. That's what you need. So in like what's helping you is your need. Your not is, you know, your need, your self-restraint, your disappointment, your avoidance of greed, your patience, and your simplification. So your assertivism, transcendence, and the soul. So you're able to, assert and avoid greediness, being avoidance of greed, and being patient with being a patient soul, and you're able to transcend the disappointment and the self-restraint that it takes when you need something or want something and being disappointed, and simplifying it into a way that you are avoidance of greed or getting like jealous or mad is like something that most people can't transcend and can't receive. So most people don't even have a soul. You know what I mean? And that helps you. That's something a lot of people need, is a soul. They need self-restraint. They need avoidance of greed. You know? So this person in the past was progressively getting worse and didn't realize that they needed what you had, and they now are starting to understand and starting to get some clarity and relief on that, and maybe want to help you. And let's see what's obstacle ice. So maybe someone's on drugs, or maybe someone's in the snow. Isa. So obstacles, standstill. So they're in standstill. They're cautious, and they're patient. So maybe they're being too patient and putting obstacles in their way so that they can't get their need, or they can't help you in this present day, because they're on drugs or whatever, and they're needing to surrender to their inner calm and their introspective. So someone needs to go to their higher conscience and realize that they need to restrain and avoidance of greed, and the simplified things that, like, for the greater good, it is good for, to help the self and friendship and family, so it's better to, be grateful for the things you have, and I guess, to help others, really, and to help this man, really, in this day, because that's the one that you need help from, who also needs help from you. And the outcome of that would be your fate. Fuck, that's some cool shit. So you're weird. I'm wired. I'm just weird, man. That's my name, probably, I think. So I am fate. You know what I mean? That's where they get faith from. You know what I mean? So, uncertainty, unknown consequences, acceptance, and a trust. So I have a trust. I have unknown about a trust that people have accepted, that they were uncertain that I would ever get it, because it's so weird and so hard to, like, get, and all these people are on ice or on drugs and need help from you in this present day, when, or I should say, you might need help from them in this present day, and at a time back some years ago, you actually helped them, and now they want to repay it, or you had some kind of trust or something that was supposed to be yours, and that is your outcome, that is your fate, and you are the unknown. So you're like Odin, so you are just weird, you're the unknowing, and you know nothing and know all at the same time. So, and you accept all consequences and trust that being uncertain and accepting fate in the present day, when you need to accept things like that in a certain situation, and you just accept what is laid before you, and that everything will be okay, that you're able to, like, move past these obstacles and this uncertainty, and you're able to clarify really all the ununderstanding, and progressively get to a higher consciousness where you're able to actually mute out fate and manifest your own destiny. So much so that I've canceled this all out completely and made my own cross. You know what I mean? Made my own Thor. So now, where I'm working completely all in tandem at one time, instead of all at different times and outcomes. So now they're all into one outcome and one beginning. And there you go. Peace.